one last time before you leave. All right, one last time before you leave. What's good, bro? All right, I got you. I'm gonna do for him. All right. Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. You can get over 500 different characters by playing the game down below. Make sure to rate today. We're out.
What's good, people, as y'all come in here? Mr. Andre. Professional boy, what's good? Thank you for jumping from Godbody's chat to our chat, sir. Micah, thank you. I just showed Godbody doing your damn 3K commercial. What I mean. Andre, bright of short stature. How are you?
How are you, Warlord?
I'm good, Brody. Mind
I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for this one because my wife and I, there was an early point where I was big into a lot of these. My bad, I keep opening and messing and fidgeting with my little wireless headphones, but I was big. There was so many of them that I do hold to. There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them that I genuinely, wholeheartedly believe. Emphatically,
okay.
Emphatically. There's a few that I'm like, man, there's too many coincidences.
Emphatically. No, I don't need to put on Do Not Disturb.
I think we should address the elephant in the room. Are you Illuminati? That's the real question.
I'm not Illuminati. I know I broke it down to y'all before. I will say it again. The Illuminati is not what y'all think it is, all right? I wish there was more in here to hear this at the moment, but I'm going to break it down for y'all again. The Illuminati is not what y'all think it is. The Illuminati loves that people fear them. The real Illuminati are keepers and guardians of ancient symbols that are supposed to hold power.
You don't believe there's a correlation between Illuminati and Luciferians?
No. The real Illuminati, the people, and I forget how to pronounce it. The people that's really called the Illuma whatever. They are keepers of ancient symbols that holds power. Now, the people that we refer to when we say Illuminati, those people are in our face every day. Every day. Some of our CEOs, presidents, stars. People in our face every day. They don't hide.
Hiding in plain sight.
Those people are definitely Luciferians. And in my event, let me track it back and say, in my opinion, and things that I've researched and looked up. But we'll get into it. I need more people come here so I can take off this mask and enjoy my tea. Because I can't,
Why are you wearing the mask?
I half the time I always start with some type of something on my face.
I get
no
it.
Homo first, something homo.
We don't say it. It's 2024, sir.
Sapien? I feel like he's darker. I'm gonna change my camera.
I feel like you're dark. Would you say you're darker?
No, I didn't say that before you say something crazy.
No, I'm asking. Is it a settings thing?
So am I brighter now?
A little bit, yeah.
Is it changing on your guys' end when I switch cameras?
That camera's darker. That one's darker.
And this is brighter.
That is brighter, yes.
Cool.
So I was thinking about this episode, bro. I was thinking about this episode when we were first discussing it earlier in the day, and I thought, again, I think we should start general. What is a conspiracy? generally what it is. Let's give an example of a common one, and then one that turns out to be true, and one that is objectively determined to be false. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, bro. Let me just throw out really quick. Once again, thank y'all for joining us. Hopefully this week we earn y'all's subscription and your thumbs up. Oh, and when we hit 200, we're gonna do a little raffle.
Giveaway. Warlord's giving away money because he's rich and he's trying to diversify his portfolio.
Not rich. Y'all that are in the bushes. If you're gonna watch, go back and tell other people about our show. Make sure you tell them the right thing. Don't make up your own scenarios.
Unless your scenarios are more entertaining.
Well, I'm sure any made up scenario can be more entertaining.
That's what we want. That's good. That's good PR, Warlord. I'm trying to thumbs it up.
Depends on the circumstance. And you made me forget what I was going to say. So just enjoy the show. Oh, we definitely, for real, get into the conversation. We want to hear y'all's thoughts on conspiracy stuff. This is one we definitely want to hear.
Yeah, I really do. I wholeheartedly do. What is a conspiracy?
Oh, I didn't even look up the definition.
I know. Conspiracy is ultimately an alternative narrative that varies from the commonly or generally known or accepted narrative that to a certain degree incorporates or emphasizes or demonstrates something that is totally counterculture. So what I mean by that is an example of what conspiracy theories are intended to do or supposed to do is they're supposed to be a way to justify or explain or address an underlying concern or worry that the general populace has. And it also is supposed to put a face, a villain, an antagonist to the cause of that underlying problem, right? And a commonly known and accepted one, I would argue, is the Tuskegee experiment, which happened in, I want to say, the 60s and 70s. And that's when the government was intentionally exposing syphilis to African Americans in order to see its impacts and effects on them, and disregarded it, didn't acknowledge it as true, but it was discussed and it was considered to be a conspiracy theory. And you were viewed as a conspiracy theorist if you thought that was in fact the case. But ultimately, it was acknowledged, it was accepted as true that individuals were intentionally experimenting on African Americans. I'm going to be so bold as to say that commonly known conspiracy theories that are not true. Warlord, what example would you give for this? I have one, but I know I'm going to kind of make a lot of waves.
I think the easy one is the Twin Towers was a inside the government job that they blew up the steel beams from the inside, even though we've all seen the planes hit. And I always tell people that talk like that, like, don't you ever say that to anybody that's from New York or to anybody in New York, especially if you're in New York. There's a good chance you could get jumped. You could get mollywopped up and down the street.
Very true.
And appreciate it.
So, Warlord, what is a conspiracy theory for you that you believe is true? You cannot accept the accepted or presented norm, the general narrative that is, believed to be true. What for you is your conspiracy theory that you live and die by?
Why are you questioning me? That you believe
I'll tell you mine.
Are a brown skinned, close to my shade individual. And you are bright.
That's how we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it that way. That's what we're doing.
Epstein and Diddy both have the same uber rich Israeli handlers.
You have to explain this one. Mine's easy, but you're gonna have to explain this one.
Well, we're gonna get into it.
You want me to just tell you mine then, and then you go into yours?
We'll say yours, and then we go
mine.
around.
Honestly, mine is all about organized sports. Mine's all about organized sports. A lot of people, and I think for me, the big glaring red flag for me, the biggest one was how everything was addressed last year about, oh, it's scripted, ha ha ha, it's scripted, and making a mockery of it. In my mind, no, it's not. There's a difference between scripted and predetermined. I do think sports are predetermined. I do think that there are third parties that influence or impact the outcome of a sporting event. It's not scripted where every single play, every single drive, every single movement is already been choreographed. Not that. I'm thinking predetermined. For me, all sporting, all football, basketball, but all of it's predetermined, and gambling is nothing more than just a way to. I want to say money. I don't want to say money laundering to a certain degree, but it is. I feel like that's an easy way for people to wash their money, gambling. That's the two big ones for me.
Manipulating, in my opinion.
Say
Not
again?
taking I said to me, I would always go as far as manipulated.
Yeah, I would argue. Me and you were saying the same thing. Whether it's predetermined, manipulated. For me, it's a thin line, brother. But by all means, you can go into yours, or I'll go into mine. I've been thinking about mine for legit.
Man,
yeah, Godbody, bro. Honestly, I wish Godbody would come up here. Godbody, it is exactly about money. All right, prime example. I got to get into it, Warlord. I'm sorry. So, a prime example for me is and I will never ever believe otherwise. So, for me, I think the biggest and most obvious instance of manipulating a sporting event is that New Orleans Saints, Los Angeles Rams divisional game. I want to say this was 3 or 4 years back, where there is a blatantly glaring missed pass interference. And for me, it's the one thing about sports that I hate. You entirely rely on the discretion of referees, right? Now, people are going to say, are you trying to say, Andre, that every single referee is in cahoots with, X, with the commissioner, with whatever? I wouldn't say that. What I would say, though, is there's been documentaries that talk about guidelines or policies that are passed down to all the refs. And a prime example would be, it was on Netflix. It was, babe, what was the referee who was responsible? And I want to say also the Los Angeles Lakers and Sacramento Kings best of 7 playoff matchup. That was a bad one, too. I want to say that was late 90s, early 2000s. I was young. But that was another one where the referees acknowledged that they fixed the game. And I think for me, the biggest issue and problem that needs to be addressed for this one is how does it get handled, right? Yeah, I get it, Godbody. But yeah, man, I wish he could come up because for me, this is a big one. So I don't necessarily think, right, that a memo gets sent to every single ref that says, hey, you're going to throw a penalty here, and here, right? But what things do we know? We know a few things. We know, one, there is a channel of communication between the referees that are on the field and the referees that are, so to speak, observing overall, right? That are pretty much like the sky, like the eagle eye on the field. We know that. We also know that the referees on the field also have a channel of communication between themselves and the, refs from New York. And anyone who's watched NFL knows that they have there's always, it's almost like by calling the refs of New York, it's like their referee, department or agency that's watching essentially every game. There's always refs that are in New York watching all the games in addition to all the refs on site and the ones on the field, right? So for me, there is no excuse as to how penalties are not called. And for me, I would sit there with the misses and I would say, okay, that's a blocking in the back, didn't get called. That's and usually the big clause in every rule that leaves this open is impact on play. If certain penalties don't need to be called if they are occurring such a distance away from the actual play that it doesn't impact it. But for me, that's also entirely up for interpretation, and it's based on the discretion of the referee who decides to throw the flag. So for me, it just leaves so much room. And also, not to mention, gambling is a billion-dollar industry, man. So much money changes hands. And I just can't stomach the fact that people are going to let all that hang entirely to chance. People are not going to let millions, billions of dollars change hands just on happenstance. We see cheating. We see cheating in the NFL. I'm going to be real. We all know about Deflategate. We all know about the allegations as it pertains to New England Patriots. Excuse me. We know about Bountygate, right? We know about putting bounties on players by Sean Payton and the New Orleans Saints. We know about the stealing of signs based on the Michigan coaches in college, in collegiate football. We like cheating, blurring with the actual impacting other. I mean, bro, other athletes themselves betting on games, referees themselves impacting games, being contacted by the mob. It's too. And as much as I love sports, and brother, I love sports. I will always love sports. I've been a sports fan all my life. But bro, it's just What's up?
I said you're mixing a few things there though. Referees, the mob contacting referees. Remember, that's been proven that's happened in the past. I don't know if that's the thing now, but that was a proven thing in the past.
Well, actually. And I think that's an underlying aspect of conspiracy theories that really needs to be addressed too. Plausibility. An occurrence of something that closely resembles the alleged conspiracy gives it force. Operation Northwoods is a prime example of that. Operation Northwoods was an operation that was proposed by not chiefs of staff. It was proposed by high-ranking officials. That was pretty much a way to justify United States involvement in Cuba and pretty much try to get us to be involved in the Bay of Pigs and what have you. And the argument that was alleged was that Operation Northwoods was going to be false flag attacks or PSYOP attacks that would be used to justify America's involvement in Cuba. And it was going to be blowing up buses in order to attribute those, explosions to, Cuban extremists or what have you. And a lot of people used that, which again, Operation Northwoods, you can Google it, it is there. A lot of people use that and to try to attribute that to very commonly and clearly the alleged, organizing and orchestration of 9/11, which again, I think it boils down to, and it's really, affirmation bias, right? You know what you want to believe. So you're going to cherry pick or find evidence that supports whatever it is you believe to be true. I believe that all sports is fixed. I know that there's been countless instances in the past where it was proven that someone either gambled on sports, a ref was trying to fix a game, the mob was influencing a game, the World Series that was fixed by, I want to say, the White Sox back in the early 1900s. You use that, right? Whatever conspiracy theory you believe in, that's how people solidify their stance. They find instances where similar situations occurred objectively that cannot be disregarded, minimized, what have you, and use that to support that an analogous situation is currently occurring. So I think that's what this all boils down to. It all boils down to, what do you think? What do you believe? Do you have situations that are similar enough that have occurred and have been objectively proven to be true? And is your situation so like that it can be, a piece of evidence to reaffirm your thought?
All right. So that was Andre. Positive. He went past what he was really trying to do, but he's more so trying to break down, kind of the meaning and the understanding of conspiracy theories. And again, people, we definitely would like to hear from y'all. So maybe it might be easier if I do this little game. I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna name. Just list off a few of them, and I'm gonna put a number next to them, and you just type that number, and then a N or a Y for no or yes, as in you think it's closer to true or closer to not true. All y'all heard that? I'm gonna give it a second for at least one person to say yes or no. All right, whatever. So I'm gonna actually do number one last since we kind of said that. Oh my god. I said so to kind of start off the conversation because Andre he was kind of breaking down our and his understanding and kind of a little bit of the definition mixed in there of conspiracy theories. But before we get too deep into it, I wanted to get off the list of some different known ones, pretty common known ones, and just wanted y'all to give us a yes or no, just it's more just for fun, whether you believe it's closer to be true or not true. And I'm gonna say what it is, and I'm a number, or I'm gonna say a number. So I'm gonna say number one. Say what the conspiracy theory is, and then you guys you put that number, and then you put an N or a Y for no or yes. Whatever, guy. You'll get it. All right. Number one, Twin Towers. Do you believe the conspiracy? See the people say behind that it was an inside government job, that was real or fake, or that the conspiracy is real or fake. That'll be a number one, N or Y. Number two, Epstein, and I guess I should have on my list. I should have specified because there's a few different conspiracies behind him. We'll just say the one that I said. Is he a cult leader that has super rich Israeli handlers? Number three, UFOs. And UFOs, as in, is the government telling us UFOs and stuff is real now as a distraction, or has it always been a thing? Whatever. Number four, lizard people. That's just, you think they're real? Yes or no? Number five is the ultra rich taking hallucinogens so that they think that they're talking to aliens that's guiding them. And that was one of the ones I was going to get into. You never heard that one? Andre, you never heard that one?
No. Are you saying that the conspiracy theory is the rich or the elite are able to communicate with extraterrestrials? Or are you
They
simply
believe they are.
saying
They
they
believe they
believe
are.
they are?
They take hallucinogens so they can communicate with extraterrestrials.
I don't know.
Number seven, is there giants and a whole giant civilization buried under Antarctica that people keep on talking about a lot? And well, this one we can't really number. It'll be something that we just talk about. Just what is the real Matrix? When people say the Matrix. Oh, I skipped six. Oh, because I put Devilcraft, but I had meant to put Devilcraft with the hallucinogen one. That's kind of mixed in with the Diddy, the Epstein, and the rich people hallucinogen one. So sorry. So if you put a six or a seven, I'll know what you mean, and I'll repeat it for you, Andre, if you need me to tell you like what's number, what is to what number. All right, so let me go start at the top. Maybe just put it. The gloss put yes, so I'm gonna put a Y. I don't even know if I said Epstein, but we'll just put that. Three, yes. My bad, Andre. You can talk while I'm sitting there taking this note of this.
Number one,
For
do I think 9/11 was an inside job? I don't know. I think the generally accepted narrative that two planes hit the buildings and caused for the entire structure to be compromised and implode on itself.
Mm-hmm.
There are things for me that don't necessarily make sense, but I'm also not an engineer. I'm also very ignorant to certain aspects of physics, of thermodynamics, all that hoopla. I don't know. Now, do I think that we had some knowledge prior of the possibility? I think we did. I think we knew that it could happen. I'm going to go so far as to say that we were probably aware of potential threats. But as it concerns, did we let it happen? Did we allow it to happen, or did we carry it out ourselves? I don't know. I don't think I know enough to answer that wholeheartedly. What was number two?
Number two was Epstein. And so we're going to go ahead and put Epstein and Diddy together. Do they have the
I don't
same...
know what. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, man. What is that? I don't know about handlers or anything like that.
I'll get into it because technically you did the Twin Towers thing, even whether it was short or not. Hey, what up, Sonny? It's no class A. Tuesday is just a discussion. We're just not so political today. We're just doing it more fun, more goofing around. Talk about conspiracies. Number two is Epstein, but and then so what I've said a few times in the past too to you guys is it's believed by a lot of people. There's some stuff that looks like some pretty good evidence that Diddy and Epstein, the people over them, they both have the same ultra rich Israeli handlers so that they can do a kind of a government psyop. So if they want something from some rich people, they say no. They're like, well, we got this on you. That's what number two is. And the question was whether y'all believe that's true or not. I personally believe it's true.
I don't know enough. I don't know enough about it. I do. Okay, let me make it more general. Do I believe?
1 second, Gloss. I'm gonna get to you after Andre says what he says.
Okay,
that's a good question.
I'm gonna make it a little more general so I can answer it. Do I believe that Epstein and or Diddy are affiliated with uber wealthy, uber elites that utilize Epstein and or Diddy's connections to blackmail like celebrities or the rich and powerful?
Yeah,
definitely. I definitely believe that. Wholeheartedly believe that. Now, what?
Sorry, not you.
Now,
to
take it a step further. Huh?
You don't talk to my sister like that.
I didn't hear. I thought she was saying something to me. Don't you see? Yeah, I hope everyone hears that. Yo, you realize this is my guy, but he never rolls with me. He's so quick to flop on me.
No,
I apologize. Anyways, so, Gloss asked a question. Where is she?
I got you, Gloss. I got the answer for you as soon as Andre's done. I'm glad you asked that.
So I do think, generally speaking, Epstein and or Diddy do have connections that support or assist them in the blackmailing or controlling of influential figures. Do I think they themselves are also being puppeteered or controlled by uber wealthy or elite? I haven't heard anything, but for me, it does seem reasonable to infer that they are not just freely, the puppeteers of everyone. I don't think so. I do think there's always a bigger fish. So I'm inclined to say that. Do y'all think Diddy's going to snitch on Jay-Z and or others? I do think Diddy's going to testify.
We still got glosses. We still got to answer gloss. Don't go too far.
I'm not going to go too far. I do think Diddy's going to testify. And as a criminal defense attorney, I'm almost certain that if I even thought potentially that my client could be a CI, confidential informant, I would use that. So I don't even think I would even ask questions about that. I would try to figure out everything he'd be willing to give. Then I'd reach out to the prosecutor or the Commonwealth attorney and say, hey, what can we really do? We got this, and this, and this that he's willing to talk about. Like, why? What can we? You know what I mean? That's what I would do. But that's just me. What did Gloss say?
So,
yeah,
Gloss,
he's
what happened to, I can't even pronounce her name, Jocelyn or whatever her name is again? She is in prison, ma'am. And the thing about that is the judge ordered the record sealed. Why would he do that? Because too many big fish were fried. Got too much on the Clintons, got too much on other celebrities. And to me, I look at it this way: some of the celebrities, very few of them has been known and said to party with Epstein and Diddy, but it's almost like Epstein took the more political, more refined people, guess, and Diddy took the more in entertainer, urban, in the street. And when I say that, I mean even people like I forget the dumb kid's name that pretty much opened up our government to be able to have some control over our cryptocurrency here in the U.S. And he started a crappy coin, but he also, him and his little girlfriend, she just finally got tried. He went to jail because he was technically owning two sides of it that you're not supposed to own at the same time, and did some other stuff. So basically, the point is his political buddies didn't need him no more. But whatever homegirl's name is, Gloss, she's in jail, but the judge ordered the record sealed. All right, what was you had read
3
comment? Okay, all right, we're moving on to 3. 3 is lizard people, and I only got to know for that. Go ahead.
So reptilians.
No. I only got to know, as in only one person said the people are real. Well, go ahead, say what you got to say, bro.
Well, reptilians, right? So I think the thought or belief behind reptilians is almost an argument alleging that demons or some type of Nephilim still walk or live or operate among us. I think that's the actual theory, not just reptile people. I think it's more of an argument of, do fallen angels, demons, or the like actually, live amongst us? So that is an interesting theory. Say again?
The lizard people running the government, running all the governments, that's its own thing. I want to mix that. I mean, you could look at it that way, but I want to mix it with the Nephilim and giants and stuff like that. And I want to mix it with the biblical demon angel stuff.
Would you mix the Nephilim with the giants one?
Yeah, because where does is a Christian?
Giants.
Where does the Bible say giants come from? Demons having children with humans.
Yeah, fallen angels having children with humans. Yeah, you're right. I don't know about the reptilian then. I don't know.
That's one that's a little bit more out there, but it is a common one that's been around for a long time. That's why I like Rick and Morty will make jokes. The comedy and cartoon ones will make jokes about the government being ran by lizard people. And I think that conspiracy is more of a joke, to be honest with you. All right, number 4. I love this one. The ultra rich taking hallucinogens so that they feel like that they're speaking to aliens. So my whole thing on that is, I believe that they definitely do that because there's been a lot of ultra rich people that be like, hey, they wanted me to come to this party, this whatever. They do that. They're like, yeah, talk to the real masters, to the real creators of the earth, blah 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 blah. My whole thing behind that is, you ain't talking to no damn aliens, bro. You're talking to fucking demons. Excuse my language. You think you're talking to aliens? You're talking to demons. You're opening yourself up to hey Amy. You're opening yourself up to demons. And one of my biggest things with that is, who was it? Somebody was talking about it. Billionaire. He was talking about he went to someone's party, and homeboy was telling him about his experience, and he's like, you should try it. And he's like, why the hell would I try that after what you just told me? So basically, dude told this other rich dude, he took the stuff, even though he was only messed up for a few hours. He felt like he was there for 2 weeks in a park with a giant praying mantis doing the God body thing, just repeatedly saying to him, submit for 2 weeks. And he said he just refused to submit. How and why would that excite you to want to do it again?
Why would you want to take this drug?
Right.
Yo, you took that submit? Yo, that submit crazy. Let me get that. They asked you to submit for 2 weeks, my man. It's crazy. You don't tire, you don't fall asleep, nothing.
Well, I mean,
That's
he
wild.
was hallucinating. He was just saying he felt like he was stuck somewhere in some burning park with dead bodies around him. You know, just with the giant praying mantis that supposed to be his alien god telling him to submit, and he just wouldn't do it for
Yeah, I
2 weeks
can't do it,
straight.
Mike. I can't do it, my boy.
I'm goody on that.
Yeah, I'm good too, bro. I don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not gonna knock anyone's things if they're fans of partaking in crazy stuff. That's their business. I don't even think I'm gonna drink or smoke anymore. I think I'm at that age where my body just doesn't recover anymore. It's like, your neighbor might be a Nephilim, bro. Yo,
Giants are a form of Nephilim. Yep.
I don't know, man. I just can't. Aliens are Nephilims. Okay, so then God body. What about the reptilians? Because that's what I don't understand. Where do the reptilians come in? Are reptilians their own race and they like came, invaded, and then shapeshifted into us so that they could operate amongst us? Or is it like, I don't get it, man.
Some people believe that they're the ones that made us. Some people believe that they're they left and came back. Some people believe that they're aliens that just came and they're like, hey, one of my favorite TV series, and they brought it back like twice. No, I said twice. 3 times. What's it called? Is it called V? It's called V. God Body. Theodore. You two know this. D Hill. Ken. One of y'all. It's called V, and it's about alien people. They come and they're abducting people, but they're saying, hey, you know, we're taking you to paradise. Come to find out, half the people are being taken as food. The other half are being taken to be made into soldiers to fight their enemies, which are some alien pig people. Sounds weird, sounds cool, but it's a good story, and I think that's where that conspiracy theory came from. To be honest with you, it's a T.
Yeah. One second.
Brought it back a few times. Yeah, we know you have trips, Theodore. We saw you on camera tripping.
It was like a snake, but felt like a blanket. Man, hell no. See, no disrespect, Theodore, but the more I hear stuff like that, I don't understand how people are willing to dabble. I'm good, actually. I don't want. See, there was another story. I don't know where. I think I heard it online or on a flipping short where a guy took a hallucinogen and he said he felt like he was gone for like years, had another life, another wife, another family. And then when he finally came to, his friends told him it was only like 30 or 40 minutes. And in my mind, I'm like, who the hell wants that? I don't want to experience it. See, I'd be so... No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I can't. I refuse. I can't do it. Also, I have a phobia of needles. I can't shoot up nothing. I'm afraid of needles.
I mean, there's more than shooting up, but I mean,
I'm not huffing. I'm not huffing the bag of whatever that stuff is.
You're not puffing Magic Dragon. You're not riding the roller coaster. You're not skiing on the rainbow.
Yeah,
you're not.
I'm not gonna lie. I've heard stories of like DMT that always sound interesting, but again, man, I'm not trying to have some crazy dragon lizard robot talk to me and tell me that, you know, they're going to expose me to the light of the universe. I don't need that. I just want.
Like I don't want that neither. I don't want some alien lizard robot, dead dinosaur to do nasty things to me neither. You ain't probing nothing here, homie.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm okay. I'm okay. See, nah.
This is getting interesting. So I don't even know if I should move on to 5 or if we should spend some time on this. Right quick. What do you think?
There's a lot we don't understand, but that doesn't mean it's not real. Amy's right. That's fair. I think my response to Amy would be, man, as fair as that is, I'm not saying it's not real. What I'm saying is I don't want to know. I guess that's my response. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying if I'm cool off that. JP said go look up Nathan Reynolds.
Josie said,
who is that?
Nathan Reynolds. I'm gonna take a picture of that just so I can look it up later. Yo, what about Dante's Inferno? Don't some people believe he was on shrooms when he believed he went through the 7 layers of hell? You know that he ate some bad mushrooms.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. That entire thing was a trip. That'd be interesting. That's an interesting twist.
they say.
He confirmed for me that it's all real. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, Dante is like that. See, I don't know, man. Again, I got nothing but respect for I got nothing but respect for that. If people, if that's their thing, that I get it, I respect it. But man, I don't know, man. I don't want to. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't.
I'm so behind.
I don't know, man. I can't.
Oh, you know what? And that brings up another thought I have a lot. Maybe it was, yeah, I think it was said in the Matrix. One of the things that they said is like some things that we see that our brain doesn't understand or want to understand or comprehend. Sometimes we see it as werewolves and ghosts, and those two twins. And that was their explanation. Like in the Matrix, yeah, they were seen in our world, in the fake world, as ghosts, but it's just what they're saying because their coding is so incomprehensible by the human mind. We see them as ghosts. Do you think that stuff like that is true or real?
Okay.
Some things we might see too crazy, and our brain's like, no, I'm gonna chalk this up as a vampire eating a lollipop.
I do. Okay, so paranormal activity, acts of gods, miracles. I do think that to a certain degree, those things are used to explain the unexplainable. I would agree with that. I would say, yeah, that's a fair classification. Sometimes we look at something and we say, I don't know what I just saw. That must have been, yeah, act of God. That must have been defied the laws of, I don't know. This is a heavy conversation now. This is a crazy, oh my gosh. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, I was just typing yes to gloss, but they're still supposed to be overwhelmingly beautiful if we were to see them with our naked eye to us. But yeah, like the main one that they show, the eyeball with all the stills and wings around it.
No, I'm good. I hate to say that too, because I'm gonna come off as like a I'm not, bro. That creeps me out, man. The crazy freaking eye angel. I'm good, man. That's
give us more than we can handle, bro. So I believe that you're good. Dang, I'm so far behind.
I hope that he understands. It's like, hey, don't send that angel. Don't send all eyes angel. Alex or Andre ain't ready. Send the watered down angel for him. Send angels in the outfield. Don't send 100% real one. He ain't ready. Well, what's the next one?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me hit the next one. We can come back.
Theodore, not gonna lie, heavy trips that Matrix mirror scene happens in other cultures that job wish doctors and psychs have similar visions.
That's where they take things like the Matrix and stuff like that from. Really quick side note, has nothing to do with this. The Matrix and Terminator, I just recently found out, was stolen by this lady author. Both of those were stolen from her. And or I guess the longest time they kind of gapped her off, but I guess she recently just won in court and got paid for it. So I guess it's true. They stole the story of Matrix and Terminator from her. And Neo is supposed to be Sarah Connor's son, not that little crybaby boy that was in the movie. Anyways,
that's interesting.
5 was just the giants in Antarctica, but we kind of already got on Nephilim and stuff like that. But so the conspiracy to that is that they believe they keep on sending different MARSOC, SEAL teams, Delta Force teams there to keep giants contained that we've accidentally woke up in Antarctica. That's why Antarctica is off limits to everybody except for military personnel now and approved science teams. So they believe that there's a city of giants and other craziness under Antarctica that they're slowly waking up and they don't know why they're slowly waking up. That's a conspiracy behind that. I haven't heard a whole lot about that, but I think more books and movies are starting to get made about that. So we might start seeing that in movies and books and stuff coming up.
I don't know, man. You know how I feel. I think I talked about this too, about the entertainment industry just being used as a way to test the general populace's ability to accept certain truths of certain theories. Like, here, let's expose the truth to them in the form of this movie to see how receptive they are to the idea. If they are receptive to it, then we kind of little by little, show them that it is in fact the case that this happened or this or whatever. I don't know. I always thought that. I don't know if that's a conspiracy theory or just a very pessimistic outlook on, the manipulation of the general populace through media propaganda.
What's that to D Hill? What's your question to, sir?
He's talking about God body.
Oh, he did say GB.
Beetlejuice, y'all crazy.
Yeah, I saw him in real life.
He saw what?
I know you ain't talking about the Earth, bro.
Oh no! Where did you get these people? Oh, flat Earth. Oh Lord.
No. He's saying Jeepers Creepers is a demon.
Oh, and Amy, I'm glad at least Amy agrees with me. The whole concept of a true angel covering those eyes would freak me out too. I'm telling you.
Because to us, when we think about it, that's unnatural. But and then again, they say, but if we were to see it, we would be put at ease. We wouldn't be freaking out, peeing ourselves and running in the walls trying to jump out windows and stuff. I think that would be more of a demon. But and then even that, they say, we have all our pictures and movies and stuff of Lucifer and stuff like that. But if we were to actually see Lucifer, he'd be dripped out and looking handsome and beautiful. He would be dripped out and old.
He'd be dripped out, swag to 100. He'd be too fly for everybody.
I mean,
you want to wear what he wears.
He was supposed to be the most beautiful angel or something like that as well, remember?
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers was real. All Seeing Eye is an angel. Wait, is she saying? Wait, All Seeing Eye is an angel? So the Eye of Providence is?
No, I think
man. See, I'm too. Man, y'all too. I'm tired. This
okay.
this was supposed to be a cool, relaxing episode.
Getting back to Satan takes good things of God, and perverts them. That's what I would think about that. Like I have no idea about that, but I'm just saying that, hearing that right now off the top of my head. If the all-seeing eye is supposed to be come after angel, I say it was taken that way to pervert how angels look and to make us think of it again as a bad thing, not a good thing.
Oh Lord! Oh my gosh! This is a brain twisting episode. Jeepers Creepers is messed up, man. I remember seeing that when I was a kid. That was a freaking movie.
It's a prehistoric bug. How's that real? When you break it down to what it is, it's a prehistoric parasite. That's all it is.
I'm just saying it's still scary. I know that the Crypt Keeper is a freaky little plastic undead thing. I know it's fake. But I still look at it and it feels my stomach hurts.
He said my stomach hurts. My stomach is bubbly when I see scary things.
I know it's fake, but still I don't like looking at it. So where's the end of this? Oh my gosh, flat Earth. I don't know, man. I don't like
flat, bro. You can
the Earth is not flat.
In certain buildings, certain hills, and see with your own eyes. The Earth is not flat. The wind would not move the way it is. Now, yeah, you can keep going back and forth and get deeper and deeper. Well, we got the wind because there's wind generators here. And this is that. Okay. But we can end it with what would be the point of that? What would be the point of lying to us about the Earth being flat? So we don't go try to walk off of it? Or what?
Oh, Lord. Isn't there so many pictures of don't people have those super high,
yes.
I could have swore there was. I mean, didn't the kid have a balloon or something that he tied a GoPro? People have done that. I don't know. I don't know. For me, I was gonna be honest. I didn't want to say this to you, bro, but I felt like that's the easiest one to be yo, the Earth ain't flat. I just, for me, that's the easiest one. They're yo, the Earth just ain't flat. It ain't. But
all right, the conspiracy about the weather, especially the hurricane right now.
Okay, that's not. What is? There is a base in, was it Washington State?
We talking Area 51?
Yes. Weather manipulation. I don't think that's a conspiracy theory, though. I think we do. It's not reasonable. Yeah, that is true. I don't think that. Yeah, okay. Weather manipulation is a real thing.
I will give you the easiest example. Dubai pays us millions and millions every year We make it. When it rains in Dubai, it's because we made it rain for them. People forget about stuff like that. Yes, our military can control the weather in different areas. I'm not gonna lie. Possibly some of them floods in China could have been us. Who knows?
I'm gonna say this now, everyone. I'm gonna say this now, everyone. I hope you hear what he just said, because that's some Illuminati knowledge that he just gave. I knew he was Illuminati. He was trying to lie to everybody. How did he know? Everyone, listen. How did he know that we were able to cause? I'm telling you, Warlord's Illuminati.
They did it from
Warlord's Illuminati. Don't let him misguide you, everyone. He's Illuminati. He is deep down. He got an all-seeing eye tattoo. Don't ask me where it's at. He'll never show it. He would.
I had to think about that. I had to think about that for a second. No, I got an tattoo and I got an eye on my shoulder, which means something completely different.
Nope. Y'all heard that too. I know y'all heard that. He straight up told you. He straight up said it.
It's an Egyptian eye, though.
I know y'all hearing this right now. He's saying it himself.
Anyways, back to the subject. Wait, I am playing.
Yeah, Theodore, don't give to flat Earth anytime. Next topic.
That was a good one, Theodore. That was a good one. He said so we don't find our land.
Wait, AN. I think they have to. What is she? Wait, what is she talking about?
Sorry.
AN. Who? What?
AN.
Oh, weather manipulation. Oh yeah, come on. Like, let's be real. That's information control. Yeah.
We definitely.
I'm telling you, everyone. Warlord is in it. I think this is what you know. What you want a conspiracy theory? Chat.
Google that.
I think the Illuminati has some of its members do stuff like this in order to misinform people. They have some of their members like Warlord go out, hey, go tell these people, give them the crazy information that no one's gonna believe, so that they get all discombobulated. See, he's covering his face now because this chat got flagged because we mentioned the Illuminati too many times. Warlord.
Hey, it's all about the great game. Great game.
Oh, that's hilarious, brother.
Information and see in some and that's the part we missed at the beginning. I forgot to say that. Yes, it has been a known fact that some conspiracies are put out there for information control, and sometimes to get our eyes off of from paying attention to other things.
That is true.
And like so,
bread and circus.
A little bit one that's closer to reality. Remember when that dang 50-cent tin submarine that didn't actually imploded a few months back. But what we missed that day was one of Trump's biggest victories. Some people believe that was done on purpose. I don't think so. I think that was a coincidence. But also, that submarine did not implode. It's like they just found it in two perfect halves. So something happened other than it was made out of tin cans and should have never been approved to go in the water. But whatever. And it could have broke because of pressure, but it definitely did not implode. They just found two large halves of it.
You said that was trippy. They just met with the UN to sign our sovereignty away. What?
No.
What is happening in this chat?
We make it rain for Dubai. Dubai pays us millions every year. We make it rain in Dubai. When it rains in Dubai, most of the time it's not natural. Most of the time it's because we send microwaves in a certain direction, a certain frequency to make it rain for Dubai. They pay us for it. You can Google it. It's common knowledge. It's nothing special.
Dre's gonna disappear soon. I told y'all, you guys, when Warlord becomes big and all of a sudden all celebrities are hugging him and shaking his hands and he's taking pictures with him and going to a white party, and y'all be like, hey, y'all remember that one guy that used to do videos with Warlord? They're gonna be like, yeah, his name's like Dante or Andy or something. What happened to him? They're gonna be like, oh, he fell asleep and never woke up. And y'all know why. It's because I found out. I found out about Warlord's connections. I found out about it. He can't hide the truth anymore, Warlord.
Bro, but I got pictures on top of pictures of shaking hands with different people. I'm still here sitting in my office.
That's because that's because he's one of them.
Right.
I'm just saying, God body's right.
Dre might, bro. So I want to jump back to the Diddy thing. Jump back to the Diddy thing.
I want to jump back into the Diddy thing. Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Somebody asked something about Jay-Z. Do we think Jay-Z he's going to snitch on him? Yeah, because Diddy, it would be too. What's the word that Andre likes to use? It would be too on the nose if Diddy was Epstein. If he somehow I can't take
obvious.
It no yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like you would say on the nose, so I said on the nose.
What's say on the nose?
Boop. Oh, here, let me boop you. Boop. Boop.
That's rude. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It'll be too. And again, I said it before, and there's been more talk about it. The whole Beyonce divorcing Jay-Z. She's almost just as guilty as he is. She's been at most of the parties when he's been there. She's not divorcing him because she's upset with him. She's divorcing him to protect their money. It's a business deal, bro.
So Amy asked about Freemasons and Illuminati. Are they connected? Are they part of the same thing?
No, they're not.
Yeah. Mr. said no.
Freemasons are people that were underground going to place when the Christian Roman Catholic Church decided.
Why aren't you up here when you're talking about all this? Oh, so I guess she's also a member of the Illuminati. I always knew it. Yo, what if this is the Ed Truman Show, Warlord? You're Illuminati, the missus is Illuminati, the kids are Illuminati, and I'm the only free one. I'm Neo, and y'all just trying to get me to go into the Matrix. I figured it out, and now I'm gonna free myself.
He will make himself the main character, bro. You ain't the main character of the story. This is my story. I'm the main character. Speaking on that, so what about people trying to connect the Knights Templar to the Freemasons? So, in a way, yes, it broke off, and honestly, so where I started. So they kind of started out. They started out when they were still just the Knights Templar. Is they're the ones that created our credit system after the Crusades and stuff like that. Because like back in the days, people they were getting robbed. They would have to travel in big caravans and stuff so they didn't get robbed by highwaymen and stuff like that. So what they started to do is give people vouchers. You have this much value. Take this paper or whatever, hide it wherever you want to hide it. It has your name, your seal, and stuff like that on it. To the next city, whatever. Take it to the bank. You will get that value back. We will eventually transfer yours worth of gold and treasure and stuff to these other banks. And everybody knew if you seen a caravan of Templar, most people they weren't going to mess with them. Some probably tried. Most of the time, they did not mess with them. And so that's what started our credit system, and or us building on and making credit systems. But at the same time, that made them get bigger. And I believe it was a French prince. He wanted to join them. They had different rules. Can't murder in cold blood, stuff like that. He murdered somebody. They kicked him out. That's when he started going after them. They had to go into hiding. And from the stuff I was reading, the books and stuff, history books, that's when they kind of split off and started the Freemasons. So it is kind of the same, but kind of separate from what I've read. Is any Freemasons in here? Correct me if I'm
crazy. It's crazy how much everyone. I hope you guys paid attention. It's crazy on how much he knows about this.
Or it's a book I was reading.
Book that he read. Was it required initiation, Warlord? Was it required reading, Warlord?
So what now?
There's something you want to say?
What are you talking about? No, it wasn't required reading. I had nothing better to do. Theodore, you said your first stupid ass thing of the night. You're out. Nigga always doing something dumb.
I think that was also required initiation for Theodore. I think everyone's Illuminati, if I'm being honest, especially Godbody. He knows too much. He knows too much.
Or he just reads.
Reads Illuminati books.
Dang, lots of baby oil.
Yo, you know what's funny? I was gonna buy baby oil, but I didn't have the stomach to go to the cashier and hand a bottle of baby oil to him, so I didn't buy it. I can't buy it anymore. Actually, let's be real. Why are you buying it? Like, I can't, as a grown man, I don't know when I ever had a situation that I faced and said, "Man, damn, baby oil would be perfect right now." Margaritas. Oh, baby oil. Okay, well, that's different, I guess.
Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to not post a lot of y'all things because I'm just so far behind. I'm trying to catch up because I stay behind.
It's just, bro.
I don't even know when
I can't even.
You're a dum dum. Yes, everyone knows that the Knights Templar was real. Like, where do you think some of the Crusades came from?
Very true. What's the next conspiracy theory, bro?
Well, we went through all of them. That's why I jumped back to the Diddy thing.
Okay, well, what about?
Yeah. The last one that I didn't put it in the number. How people say we live in the Matrix. Do we live in the Matrix? What is the Matrix? I say you can say yes, we can, and at the same time, no, not as in like physically living in the Matrix. Like, I believe the Matrix is what they want the GP to see, what they want us to pay attention to, which is they don't want us to pay attention to much, in my opinion. That's just to start it out. What's your thought on it?
I agree. I would say to a certain point, the Matrix is nothing more than just the manufactured reality that is being presented to you. I think that's a perfect summary of what many would refer to as the Matrix. Do you only listen to one news network? Do you only listen to one type of music? Do you only buy clothes that are shown to you by celebrities? Do you only eat what you see on social media that is told to you to be good? Do you only say what is told to you in the news? Do you only repeat talking points made by other influential figures or just by political talking heads on the news network that you watch? Like, I think that shows people if you are in the Matrix. I also would say that the determination of who isn't in the Matrix is just another way to deter or totally eliminate discourse between other people, right? I dream sometimes that it's somewhere I've never been before, but in my dream I have. It's weird. You know what's funny, actually? And this is another one, Warlord. The missus, she dreams, but she dreams of things that haven't happened yet, right? And she'll tell me.
I have a lot of deja vu dreams.
And Amy brings that up, and I guess my question is, she, I always make fun of her and say, "Oh, that's because she's psychic or whatever type stuff," right? But I also think either for some people you get glimpses into alternate realities of yourself. And for others, you get glimpses into the future. This is just aluminum foil tin hat Alex or Warlord, Andre, whatever. I don't even care anymore. I don't know, man. What do you think? There's a part of me that just thinks that, like, I do sometimes. I understand what Amy's talking about because there's times where I don't dream often. I don't.
Well, actually, I was gonna say, hey, Godbody. I guess since StreamYard burned you out, can you send me a voice message and I'll play it of you explaining your astral projection story? Kind of on subject, kind of off subject, but I was gonna say no. I've had quite a few dreams that was like end up being like I guess you say foresight, deja vu, and most of them aren't even anything significant. It's like I've said it to you a few times. I'm like, whoa, deja vu is like. I've had the dreams like we were sitting here, you were in this position, I was in here, we were sitting in this restaurant. I didn't know what restaurant it was in the dream, stuff like that. Or
the missus always just dreams about future events, But for me, it's and you're gonna. I don't care if you make fun of me. I would always have the same dream, and for me, I would always dream of being in jail or prison, right? And always have.
That's because you scary. You always worried about stuff,
Bro, I'm telling you, you're laughing, but I always tell myself, I think that dream is me looking into an alternate reality where I messed up and I ended up there. But I would always have the same dream of trying to there is no misses, there is no kids. It's just me like trying to write letters to my family or whatever, and them never responding. But that I would always wake up in jail or in prison, sad, reading books, playing chess or whatever, and like that would be it.
Prison, bro. Maybe that's what prison is. That them dreams, that fear.
Baby oil too damn messy. Use cocoa butter for skin moisturization. Yeah, I get that. I agree. And y'all ain't right. I didn't even want to tell the truth and talk about that. But yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know. I have weird dreams though. All right, can I ask you something?
Yeah, of course. I'm just waiting on this message from Godbody.
So for me, and again, if anyone in the chat agrees or knows what I'm talking about, let me know. So for me, and this is weird, I will talk about this sometimes. So sometimes anyone who knows me, Warlord knows, sometimes I partake in the devil's lettuce, right? And sometimes when I do, I will listen to it. Huh?
So I don't. If my parents are listening, you do.
Well, sometimes I partake in the devil's lettuce. And sometimes I will, when I do that, I'll watch a game that I used to play when I was younger, or I'll listen to a song that I liked when I was really, really young. Or sometimes I would watch a video of an old game that I used to play, right? And it would take me, Warlord, it would take me back to that time. Like I could feel it, like it would feel like that nostalgia was so strong. It felt like I was a kid again, or I was younger, or whatever. An example was recently I partaked in the devil's lettuce, right? And I was talking to the missus, and she was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just wanted to call you because I'm a simp, whatever." And she was like, "Whatever, just go watch Rick and Morty." And I remember, bro, it was wild. After I burned, I watched Rick and Morty, and it reminded me of the first time I ever saw the show back when it came out, in like 2013 or 2014 or whatever. And it felt like I was that old again. I felt super young, like it just, bro, it was weird. And I know some people say, "Oh, Alex, that's just a really, really strong sense of nostalgia." Like, you're probably right, but to me, I think, what if nostalgia is like the closest to time travel or going back in time that we'll ever get?
Okay.
I guess that's the theory. I think the reason why people love nostalgia is because really, nostalgia is nothing more than like a very watered down attempt at time travel. And I get it. I mean, that's essentially what it is. You're reminiscing on a prior time. But I think really, what if nostalgia is time travel? It's just us trying to to mentally take ourselves back. And we haven't really learned how to do it a different way. What if that's why people love nostalgia so much? Is because really it's time travel, but we just haven't perfected it yet. We haven't truly learned how to do it effectively and permanently. I don't even care if I'm getting clowned right now, Warlord. I don't even care. I don't care if I'm getting clowned, but I feel like that's what nostalgia is.
No. I'm not laughing at that. I'm saying, I'm laughing at exactly what she wrote because of you. That's why I said you got to put $1 in the jar because you said a real name.
I know she caught me, and she got it. It's fine. She got that.
So for me, and this ain't to take away from what you're saying, but to me, I feel like nostalgia is a comfort thing. It's like sometimes it's like when I used to see, man, I don't even know if it's a motel or if it's a mattress store. But it was like a little like leprechaun. It was always green. It was like a leprechaun looking guy, and he had like a nightcap on. It was like there was never a picture. It was like always like the outline of it, and it's like I would feel like a smell, a real fresh smell. Smell when I was younger, but it like it just always makes you comfort. So generally nostalgic feelings to me, I think it's like a self-comforting thing to me, and that's not taken away from what you're saying.
No. That makes sense. It's just for me, I don't know why. It's just because it were like I'll give you another example, and if you're like, Andre, you're confusing me, then I'll let it go. But like, I remember once, again, I was burning, right? I burned a little bit. And I remember when I was a young teen, when I was like 14, 15, 16, I would smoke with my cousin and we would play video games. And I remember playing a game called Jet Set Radio Future. And something told me after I burned, I'm like, hey, let me watch that game. Let me watch someone playing it. And as I was watching, it felt like I was controlling it. Like it felt like I was playing it like back when I was a kid. And I don't know, man. Again, I know it's just nostalgia. It's just a strong feeling because it makes you reminisce of the good old days and all that hoopla. But I felt like nostalgia is a very, very temporary and very limited instance of time travel. You're going back. And I know, obviously, again, to a certain degree, you are mentally. You're reminiscing. But I think if you could actually control the situation, it would be more than that. I don't know. He was smoking drugs. Godbody was like, yo, he was, based on what I'm hearing, it wasn't that. He was on something else.
I'll let you finish what you're saying, bro.
He was smoking with cigarettes.
I'm gonna play Godbody's story once you're done off of his actual story. I remember him telling me. Oh, go ahead and play it.
No, play it, bro.
Make sure. Godbody's story once you're done off of. Let me pause myself. All right.
All right, bro. So I'm gonna try to make it quick. You know, I'm not gonna drag it out too long. So pretty much,
y'all hear?
I heard about astral projection when I was like 18 from this kid in school. I didn't believe in it. I heard about it. I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out if this is real. I was meditating for like a month, unsuccessfully, trying to leave my body. Meditating, stay still, try to shut my brain down, but stay awake. Could not work. Anyways, I gave up. The very next day, a spirit came to see me. This spirit was a beautiful woman's voice. I was sleeping, and out of nowhere, I was awakened in my sleep by a bright golden light. I became completely surrounded by a bright golden light and a woman's voice saying, get up, get up, get out, get out. And as she was saying it back to back, repeating it, I started to float out my body, but I got stuck. Half my body was released, half of it was stuck by my legs. Then I got sucked back in after dangling there for a little bit. Continuation. After that, I guess I opened portals, bro, because I was having sleep paralysis back to back to back. I'm talking about 5 times a night.
I don't want it.
Every day, except there was no more golden light. It was pitch black and nothing but 1,000 voices praying in demonic tongues trying to take me out of my body. And time I would fight it, and end up in such a panic that my heart rate would jolt me out of the paralysis, right? But every time I would leave it, I would be mad at myself, like, bro, just let it take you, bro. Let's just see what happens. I want to know what's gonna happen. This is what you wanted, right? Anyways, eventually I like just kind of was like, fuck it, and I don't care, and I just went with it. I let it take me, bro, and I would just hop out my body. Literally, you see everything the way it is, bro. You literally see your own body and you fly around. I only managed to stay outside my body for like about 3 minutes at most. These things open doors because after that, I began having a lot of spiritual experiences, like hearing voices, seeing things. Like I said, I seen the angel of death twice, 2 times, wide awake, not sleeping, not sleep paralysis. I seen them twice. The angel of death, the grim reaper. And I've waken up in sleep paralysis and seen demons. I have specifically 3 demons that followed me throughout my whole life. They kind of look like us, like me and you, except they got black eyes and sharp teeth, like shark teeth, right? Too crazy. But keep it short, summarize it. I'm gonna tell you how to do it. If you want to ask me, you gotta relax.
I
want to know. No, Godbody. Yo, I'm gonna say one thing before we go any further. I really like Godbody. Matter of fact, y'all, we should try to raise something so he can get a dope phone so we can have him on here one of these days. But yeah, I'm scared now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna go to sleep. I was gonna cuddle with the missus and go to sleep. I ain't doing that anymore. I'm done.
Yeah. He said he's trying to wait till he comes back to the States. I tried to hook him up a few times with the phone. So
where's he at now?
Of course, Brazil.
The gloss is right. I damn, well, I can't know. I heard that and I was scared. I can't, no. Even Amy was like, "Yo, yeah, that ain't. That's a little. That's a little."
Yeah, so I never do that.
I'm cool.
That's GB's experience, man. But still, yeah, no, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, and
I'm too.
And I want to apologize.
I'm not that.
Let me apologize, bro. I in no way am trying to make light or make fun of him. I appreciate him being open enough to tell me the story. I think the reason why I'm laughing and freaking out is because that's uncomfortable. Like that made me super uncomfortable just hearing it. I was like, oh my God, like, yeah. So I hope if he's watching, hey, bro, I think we had him on here a few times. I really like the dude. But like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that freaked me out. I'm not even gonna lie, like, yeah. He said he was giving you guys the key. He was giving that to you, Warlord. You could take that to your next Illuminati meeting. I'm gonna get off. If you play it, I'm leaving. I'm letting you know. If you play it, I'm out.
I saw our views drop by 4. Multiple people, they don't want it. I saw the views drop by 4. They was like, "No, I'm out."
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I should listen to it once, but I am freaked out. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, on a serious note, I'm about to die. Oh my God. On a serious note, I do want to meet God Body because I feel like he'd be a cool person to just chop it up.
He is cool.
He'd be a cool person to chop it up with, but I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm a punk. I own it. I'm scared. I don't want to know. If that's reality, bro, if that's the red pill, let me get the blue one. I'm good. I'm staying right over there. The Matrix is tight, bro. The Matrix is all right. It's what's up. I'm not making fun of nobody in the Matrix. Yo, that was a lot.
Thank you for that, though, God Body.
Gloss, bro.
Unless you can remember, I'll just jump on to the next thing. But
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, D Hill's right, bro. Someone play some gospel. Someone play something. Yo, please play something. Play some lighthearted music. Play "Be Happy" by Pharrell. Just play something.
This is "Be Happy" by Pharrell.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sweating right now. I'm so scared.
Just so we don't get demonetized, I can hum for you. Demonetized, not demon, as in them take away the money that we're not making yet.
It's all good, man. I'm all right. Whew, that was scary. Thank you, Amy. Me and her too, man. Because
I was gonna say, I think 2 of us, man. Closing all closets. I will not have nothing that can cast a shadow tonight.
Yo, on a serious note, I'm gonna have a light on. I normally would just sleep, just like everything all lights off. Nah, doggy, not today, Brody. Not today. No, sir. I'm a punk. I'll say that straight up.
But the other part, what I was gonna talk about, because I don't remember. What do y'all think stuff like in? I'm going to get into it after I ask this question, or just a little bit before y'all respond or on the response. What do y'all think certain conspiracy theories like the Twin Towers was an inside job thing comes from? I honestly think sometimes it comes from a comfortability thing. I think stuff like conspiracies like that are made up or said to make us feel comfortable. It's more comfortable thinking where someone's trying to do something shicey to recoup some money from the government than we were actually attacked. The FBI and CIA and them actually wasn't actually negligible and didn't communicate and stuff like that. I believe some of them comes from a comfort thing, or once again the need to understand something that you don't understand. You feel better, even though what you said isn't true. You feel better if other people start believing it and go along with it. It somehow just comforts you a little bit. Well, I said I should have closed my ears.
No, but Warlord, I have heard that before many times when it comes to conspiracies. People don't like the concept of chaos, that there is no control, there is nothing. It just things happen simply to happen. they like the notion of, well, there are people that are in control and they may be, you know, they may have nefarious agendas, but this is all controlled. So yeah. Oh yeah, Amy, Nightlight straight up. I'm not even playing. But yeah, I have heard of that before. And if I'm being honest, let's be real, right? Let's be real for a second. In all honesty, like we'll take it to a real point. And for everybody's super transparency, everyone already knows this. I'm an attorney, right? Well, I don't like talking about this because people are going to be like, oh, you know, he's just saying this to say it. But prior to taking the bar, I was very superstitious. I was ridiculously superstitious. And what I would do is I legit was like, I was thinking of, I mean, again, anyone who knows me knows that I'm a believer, and I'm not in any way trying to say I didn't believe in God. But at the same time, right, there were things that I did because I'm like, hey, I do need good karma, right? So I tried to make peace with people that I was angry with or beefed with in the past. I tried everything, right? I tried to avoid certain things just because I'm like, look, I don't want bad energy, bad karma, whatever. Now, when the bar results came out, I passed. And I remember talking to some of my friends about this. And when I explained what I did, they're like, why did you do that? And I was like, well, you know, I wanted to just do, you know, good or whatever. And they're like, you really thought that you could control whether or not you passed simply by doing this, and this? You thought that helped your odds? And I think that's what people need to realize. Like, it's that it's not that deep. You know what I mean? Like
I just heard the bacon whistle.
It was Siri's getting the
And I'm so not PTSD from the. I'm so what's the word? Institutionalized by the whistle. Whatever. I'm so used to the whistle. I hear it now. It's not even...
No, but that's what I think, man. I think we need control, right? The reason why I told all that about the bars because I wanted to at least believe I had some control. I'm going to do things to get good karma, good energy, so that I can, you know, bring about a positive outcome. I'm going to do this, and that. And I think that's what you're right. I think conspiracy theories are a little instance of that. Of, hey, we're going to do what we can. We're going to explain this because this shows, you know, it's not just by happenstance. It's not just by chance that things happen. So, and I think that's what it boils down to. My bad, brother.
No, you're good. I can't take what he was saying, but just I guess kind of what I was saying. Yeah, no, I believe our mind and our body, our spirit compensates for, again, things that might scare us, things we might not be ready for, all kinds of different ways. And yeah, I definitely believe some people's minds takes it there. Let me create a story that's easier for me to swallow if I heard it from someone else, so other people can start swallowing it too. If they start believing it, it just makes me feel good a little bit, even though I know that I just made that story up. Again, to me, a perfect example is people saying the Twin Towers was an inside job, even though most of us with common sense knows it was not an inside job. We've seen it. Go ahead, you're back, Andre. Go ahead, man. I was just talking about your
good. It's just, you know, it's all everyone. But no, again, man, this has been a crazy episode, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I told you it was interesting, man. The very least.
Oh, it was interesting, brother. But again, man, on that note, I'm gonna wrap it up. Or again, I'm not wrapping it up. I'm just gonna call it on my side. But I want to say, bro, I appreciate your time, man. It's always fun. Huh? Wait, what did you just say?
You say you never do. You just said I'm gonna wrap it up, and you're like, hold on, I'm not gonna wrap it up. I thought you were gonna follow through with us.
Warlord, I do appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me a part of this. I can't believe you said that. Thank you, Warlord, for having me a part of this. I appreciate it, man. And I want someone else up here, bro. I want someone else. Wait, what did Amy just say? Interesting. Have her up here. She thinks it was. She thinks it was an inside job.
I know Godbody, his phone will start melting pretty much. But Amy, emphasize on it, and you're welcome to jump up and emphasize on it, because we keep on telling everybody pop up here. D Hill, Ross, me.
The missus says that you. Why don't you just drop a link? Drop a link
I
in.
did
You
drop a
know,
link.
he said he did.
So, like, no, for the people.
Oh, drop it again right now. She said she should drop.
I did.
Never mind.
I did drop a link.
Oh, Hilltop's coming. All right. Well, anyways, brother, I do appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. Seriously, this was fun. I look forward. Hey, Tuesday. Thursday, everyone. The episode's going to be on indecent exposure.
Indecent exposure. I will write that down, and so I can.
No Diddy.
Post. No Diddy. Indecent exposure. So no, that's not about no one else that has no other channels. Calm down, y'all ain't that special.
I was thinking about actually, you know what? Before I prep it, because it's right, literally the law is right over there. I was going to prep it a little bit tonight, tomorrow.
Go ahead, bro.
Now that people are here, though, would anyone want something else covered? Warlord, are you thinking about anything else? You guys got a law that you really want me to dig into? Again, we go from rules and guidelines, generals to particulars. I'm going to explicitly address Virginia. I am a Virginia Commonwealth criminal defense attorney, so I'm not going to talk about any other state. I'm not giving legal advice. I got 3 kids and a wife. Please don't let me get fired. But yeah, if anyone's got anything else that they're interested in, let me know. Any other laws you guys think would be cool to cover?
If he's jumping down, I'm gonna stay up here about 4 more minutes. I have to go potty.
All right, before I don't want to leave. I want to hear a recommendation. I want someone to recommend some law. Come on.
Yeah, y'all. Somebody, if y'all don't mind, what is something that you're interested in that you want to know, you're not so sure about, or you think might be a rumor as far as law goes that Andre can talk about? I guess not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. Give us something. Throw something out there. Godbody. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Otherwise, we're doing indecent exposure. I'm just going to let everyone know it's going to be indecent exposure. If you don't pick something, we're talking about streaking. That's what we're talking about.
I thought you could do that. I thought you were asking for the following one. I haven't had it. Wait.
Hey, that's what's up. I'm excited to see D Hill come up. That'll be cool.
All right. Okay, D Hill. What about But yeah, what about for Thursday for Andre's law class? give us any suggestions.
Yeah. Amy, give me a law. Give me a criminal law that you want to be addressed. That you want to have addressed.
I'm trying to think. Is there what was some of the like freedom of speech or freedom of what media ones? You know, it's like where people are like recording a police station, but they're on the public sidewalk, and police officers that don't know the law, but you can't record here, and then the sergeant comes out like, yes, they can, leave them alone. What about that type?
I mean, yeah, because it's public space technically. It just depends on the classification of the area that you're in. There's that. I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, think of something. Huh? D Hill needs some pep talk. I'm excited. I hope D Hill comes up. It's gonna be cool. I mean, we could always do credit card theft. We could do ID theft. We could do possession, Schedule 1, 2. We can do assault by mob. We could do gang participation. We could do literally whatever you guys want. Criminal related. Crim law.
Do you know enough about insurance stuff? Because you know me, I'm annoyed with the insurance company right now.
No, I mean, again, I'm an attorney. I can learn about it, but for me, it's all about.
Boring anyway.
Wait, please have a felony session for me. I love that. Oh, felony misdemeanor. Hey, okay, D Hill.
I thought you were done with that one anyways.
I can do another one. I always love doing that. For me, it's fun. Well, D Hill, I'll do it though, but I want to hear it. Gang wars. Hey, all right, Godbody, you're my dude. We'll do. Hey, you want to do gang participation? Gang participation is a fun one. I've had a big fight over that. I don't want to say a time period because you guys might be able to figure out the case, but I did have a big dispute over gang participation. That was an interesting charge. So we'll do gang participation after indecent exposure. Yeah, that's sick. That's a good one.
Don't forget D Hill.
Huh?
So don't forget D Hills neither.
No,
Oh,
I'm gonna create 10 felony or misdemeanors.
I like that one because that's definitely happening with a lot of the illegal immigrants. They're doing the
What?
squat and stuff.
Water? Yeah. So we can go into that a little bit because that is landlord tenant law, but we can go into what trespassing actually constitutes. Like, what is it to trespass? What that means?
He's rapping Eminem, Joe.
God body ain't right. But all right, so this is what I'll do.
Times. And he was rapping the same song. You were saying, you weren't rapping, you were saying the same song when we started one of the episodes.
You know, wow.
All
right, so I'm gonna prep gang participation, and I will prep indecent exposure, and then I'll even prep trespass, and then warlord. You and I can talk tomorrow. We'll decide which one tomorrow, right?
All right.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you guys all. You guys are all awesome. Thank you, warlord. I do appreciate the opportunity. I know you don't have to do this, and I do appreciate spending the time. It's fun stuff. You all take care. You guys have a great night. Be safe.
And he got all extra quick. We couldn't even say nothing back to him or nothing. He did it on purpose. He did that on purpose. Y'all, I was gonna try to last up to 30 minutes, but I gotta go pee really bad. I appreciate y'all. Godbody, are you going back live? D Hill, when are you gonna go live? Matter of fact, Godbody, you need to go live so D Hill has somewhere to go and hang out while he's finishing up work. And we ain't seen Amy in a while, so Amy needs to come over there too. Oh, dang. Oh, Amy, I thought you were in Texas. My bad. Dang. Wait, so are you doing Amy's this Thursday? Because I'm kind of confused about which one you're going to end up doing, Andre. Why am I getting a telemarketer call this late? I thought they can't call. I thought telemarketers can't call past like 8. Oh, Thursday. Amy, we do a show every Tuesday. We do this show where it's like just a general talk, political, social stuff, whatever. And then on Thursdays, Andre does like a little law lesson. Not as an attorney, just as someone with knowledge. Because he has a wife and 3 kids. Wait, did I accidentally flip back up? Andre, Amy, I haven't watched it. I think Amy is subscribed, isn't she? That's messed up if you're not subscribed, Amy. Okay. D Hill, Godbody said he'll go live. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha, Amy. Yo, what is this like moving and I'm not realizing that it's like hopping back up to the top or something or what? You saw never still bars. Yeah, Andre. She's been subscribed. Oh, Andre, if you're still here, my mom texted me when you said something about the devil's lettuce. She said thank you when I let them know that's just you, not me. I told you you can get me in trouble. I don't even know why I click on these things sometimes. Yeah, Amy. I hope that you stay okay. Everything okay with you? Everyone else in Georgia and Florida and everywhere where the hurricanes are hitting. I hope that y'all are good. See, my thing is, Amy, I say this a lot. You bogus for that. You had to say that. Andre said, "So Virginia's safe." Yes, we are fine and safe here in Virginia. No hurricanes. Too bogus for that. I used to. Well, I still always say it's like so. When I lived in Puerto Rico on base, all the bases was made out of, or all the buildings was made out of concrete, and not off base, on base, everything was relatively fine after a hurricane. I just always wondered. I'm sure it's really expensive, and who wants all their houses and stuff made out of concrete? But I just always wondered in Puerto Rico why they didn't make all the houses off base out of concrete and all that. But yeah, on base, like everything was fine because everything was straight up concrete, and it didn't look tacky either. They were just all square or rectangle shaped buildings, but it didn't look tacky. Anyways, I'm always strapped up. Don't go nowhere I can legally have it without it. You talking about what I just said, Amy, about the concrete buildings, or are you talking about something else? Why am I torturing myself? I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna try to catch a few more comments, and I'm gonna log off. I might go live during the day tomorrow. Depends on how the weather looks and how dry the ground is. So I definitely need to finish those 2 videos, and I gotta redo my shorts. I'm gonna change how I was doing my shorts. Okay, yeah, got you, Amy. Yeah, I agree too. I'm guessing maybe it's just expensive. I don't know. 1 second for the person to just ask me a question. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I'm reaching my P limit. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for coming in. If you haven't liked it, please like the show. If you're not subscribed, hopefully we earned your subscription. Again, once we hit 200, we're gonna do a little money giveaway. Peace out, Andre. I am 99. I'm logging off right now. You too, Amy. Jump over to Godbody chat, Amy. Good night.